Welcome to Deep River Farm, folks. Wanted to touch base this evening and talk with you a little bit about things that was going on in the food industry. Now, we've known for quite some time that the food in the grocery stores is pretty much garbage. I don't remember as much stuff in the grocery stores as far as selection goes when I was a kid. Grocery stores were way smaller. Now you've got all this stuff that's man-made, all this processed food, all these crackers, all these different kinds of soups and all this kind of stuff. It's just made the grocery stores bigger and bigger and bigger. And coming with bigger and bigger and bigger is the need for labels. And if you've got to have labels on your food, that tells you that it's not real food. That it's a bunch of stuff with a bunch of chemicals in it, grown from, and they're getting to where they're trying to hide the ingredients on it through QR codes. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but it didn't take long for that to go into effect on these labels and things, so that people wouldn't take the time to scan the QR codes to see what they were getting ready to buy and let alone eat. Now, sometime back, the FDA passed it where you're going to have to list if your product contains bioengineered ingredients, which if you're drinking a Pepsi or a Coke or any other of the big name brand soft drinks, your corn syrup comes from bioengineered corn. Just to name one instance. Your soups contain bioengineered foods. And with this having to be placed on the labels, these companies have quickly maneuvered and put a QR code on the label so that it did not have to state right there on the label that it was a bioengineered food. That the QR code could suffice for ingredients found in that product, and that's where a lot of them are hiding the plain out saying that it's bioengineered foods. Now, I thought it quite amazing as well that just as soon as RFK Jr. was appointed the position, that immediately these companies decided that these I believe it's called Red 40, the red dyes and all that stuff that we've known and been complaining about, the cancer-causing stuff, is now being phased out. But they're going to do it over a 2-year period. If you know it's bad for people, why not just get rid of it? Because it's cancer-causing. Well, if you think about this, folks, and I don't want to say it again, because when you start naming these 3-letter agencies time and time again, they flag you. So Foxtrot Delta Alpha, just think about what that stands for. Your food, and then you got another part of it that covers the drugs, and then it's administration. Well, it seems to me like just those two entities right there combined together is a conflict of interest. If the food's going to make you sick and the drugs are going to make you or treat you, they're not going to cure you, they're going to treat you, all under one umbrella. Don't you think that's kind of coincidental that they would be willing to poison you on one side and be able to prescribe something to you on the other side of the same administration? Just think about that, folks. It's kind of like the Centers for Disease Control. You follow me? It's kind of strange if you look at it like that, isn't it? Or is it? is it purposefully done, if that's a correct term. So folks, just think about that. They're hiding the fact that they're using bioengineered foods. They're hiding it through codes. And you know, how many people was walking around in the grocery store scanning a QR code to see what's in the product? They read the label, they don't see nothing, they see a QR code, and many of them probably don't even know that that's what that QR code is there for. That is to get by with, on the labeling rules and laws, a way to not show on the label what is truly in the product. So, they're just skirting around the law using the QR code to prevent you from staying informed on what you're eating. So, just think about that. Think about Centers for Disease Control. There you go. And the Food and Drug Administration. All under one umbrella. And then on the other hand, from this morning's video, they want you to register your backyard flocks and your gardens. So if you hadn't seen that video, folks, you may want to go back to this morning's video. Don't do it and watch that. You'll know what we're talking about. Well, folks, I appreciate you joining me today here on Deep River Farm as we've talked a little bit about this and what we're running into and the deception that's going on. And it's just part of the big picture to get profits out of these big pill pushing companies by allowing through the Foxtrot Delta Alpha group all this stuff to go into your food to make you sick, so that the other side of the administration can get wealthy. Makes a lot of sense, don't it? Well, folks, I appreciate you joining us. We've got a lot of videos we've got planned. We're just trying to get time to do it. And the Operation Mountain Relief, Holly, the one that does the registries for all the for Operation Mountain Relief, as well as for a lot of the relief centers up in the mountains, is taking a big load of stuff up to B-Log, and she said she's probably going to go by and see Colton over at Cry, and probably go see Amy up in Newland at the Christ Relief Center up there. And she said that she was looking forward to going, and she had a lot of stuff to carry, a lot of seeds and a lot of things like that to get up there for the seed swap at B-Log, and other supplies needed at other relief centers that Central Global and the Midway Wesleyan have obtained in the last 2 weeks or so. But we're going to have a report on that, as well as the wildfires that are still burning in western North Carolina, and some other stuff concerning the upcoming spring trout season in western North Carolina. And so there's a lot that's coming up, and you folks will want to make sure that you catch those videos when they come out. I appreciate you joining me today. I hope everybody has a blessed day from Deep River Farm.